Zom tak pulal sota zodin tluang ale hetilaya kan party shwai tu at thut na sanga thu zong zong te in zavai tibai kabuk katse u.
It's always a pleasure for me to come to Mizoram. It brings back old memories of mine from when I first came here in 1986.
Sangkhat zakwa somriat pasaria kalau kalkha kahrechuaka katan chuan Mizoram ron kalhi ngai tuana thar min pe a kalung atilenga min tilim thin ani.
And at that time, Mizoram was transitioning from violence to peace and harmony.
Khati hun lai khan Mizoram borwa kain lum let meka boina le har satna tangin rem na lampanin nakal meka.
And you got your statehood in 1987, so it's been quite a long journey.
Sangkhat zakwa somriat pasaria state puitling in launita a akong athui vele ani.
Of course, there are the younger generation here who has never seen violence in Mizoram.
Tuna hian thalai zokte Mizorama mang an na le tharum thona omlai shelo in oma.
But I'm sure the older generation knows the cost of violence.
Mase a upazok te chuan tharum thona shiom zia rem na omlo shiom zia in shetiang in karing.
So it's very important that we remember that any progress is always built on peace and harmony.
Chu wangin kan chin chia tur poimo tak chu mason na reng hi rem na le muan na nga chana nei chi ani ti hi ni.
Some months ago, I walked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir on the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Mandeu khan thaing mazat kal ta kha Kanyakumari atangin Kashmir thlengke in kakala.
And the idea was to fight the hate-filled ideology of the RSS and the BJP.
Katumber chu kea kakal na chan chu RSS in huat na mishing te thinlunga an tu ti re na tur khan ani a.
The ideology of the RSS is a direct threat to the Union of India.
RSS in ha chan an ideology hi India ro puina tana lau thon om ani.
For us, each state has its culture, its tradition, its religious practices. And for us, these are foundations of the idea of India.
Keini tan chuan state tin hian dam kalphung le zia le sa khwa aneya chu Congress keini tan chuan kan ngai poimo lungthum poimo ber ani.
For us in India, where people are scared to practice their religion, where people are scared to speak their language, where people are scared to follow their tradition, is not an India we're interested in.
India ram mani tong ngam lo naram mani nam zia man swa ngam lo naram mani sa khwa mani pathian chi bai buk ngam lo naram ani chuan chu tiang ang chu keini chuan kan India ram kan mu ve dan le kan du dan ani lawani.
And if one looks carefully across the country, one can find already the results of the ideology of the BJP.
Uluk takatuna hian kan thia chuan India mun shanga chutiang ang ideology RSS ideology wanga har satna shang ron thlengte kan hufia thein karing.
And possibly one of the best examples of what the ideology of the BJP can do is what has happened in Manipur.
BJP ideology ina athil tum chu chiang takin Manipur athil senga kan huthoin karing.
Hundreds of people have died, countless women have been molested, children have been killed, property has been burnt, but the Prime Minister of India still has not visited Manipur. Manipur.
Mitam tak thainan oma me chetam tak ngai sakinan oma chuti chung chuan Prime Minister chuan Manipur voi khatma alatlo lawani.
It is almost as if the state of Manipur is not part of India. that the Prime Minister does not think it important to go and visit it.
Tiang ang vel hian ngai thua theyang kan Prime Minister hian Manipur hi India ram chunga mi angin am pulawani. Chu tiang wang chuan tlo pot lo lewin ngai sak a lo lewani.
So I want to state right at the beginning of my speech that the single most important thing for us in the Congress party is the protection of the tradition, the language, the religion of the people of Mizoram.
Chu wangin amma sabdarin ka soidu chu Congress party hian kan ngai poimo chu nam shang shangin an nam ziate an nam chongte le an chin thante zalen taka an sa khwate an biak thei hi kan ngai poimo ber pakhatani.
And for the youngsters of Mizoram, if you want to judge who is fighting the BJP, please look at who the BJP attacks.
Eng hinge thalaiten in shiatatan eng hinge BJP hiana dober ti in shiat do chuan tu te hinge dowa tu te lakange ma alak ti atangin kan she theyang.
The BJP has no problem with the ZPF or the MNF. ZPM, sorry.
BJP hian ZPM le MNF laka hian eng ma harsat na le chati lo na anei lawani.
They are perfectly happy if either of these two parties rule Mizoram.
BJP chuan MNF mo ZPM mo hi Mizoram a sarkar se anlom em me donani.
And there is a reason for that,
Chu chu achanoma
which every young person in Mizoram should understand.
chu kan thalaiten Mizoram thalaiten kan shiat fia angayani.
The BJP and the RSS view the MNF as an entry point into Mizoram.
BJP le RSS te hian MNF le ZPM te hi Mizoram akwan show thei na tur kong zau taka an putlatani.
They view the ZPM as an entry point into Mizoram.
ZPM po Mizorama anlu thei na kong in hong angin an huani.
They know that if either of these parties is ruling Mizoram, their work can continue in the state.
An shiat reng chu MNF mo ZPM mo Mizoram an sarkar chuan an nahi tluang takin Mizoram a hian an thok thei don ani ti an
Please realize that they plan for the long term.
Thil pakatin siya tura ka du chu hun thui takhun lo lakal tur hi BJP te hian an thlira ni ti hi shethia mula ka du ni.
So a vote to the MNF is actually a vote to the BJP.
MNF I vote chuan BJP I vote ani ti lo in shedonya.
And it's the same. It's because you have to understand that these parties will deal with the BJP.
In siya thia mga chu chu tiang chia chuan ZPM po niya heng party te hian BJP du danin an kaldon ani.
They are perfectly happy to have a relationship with the BJP.
Anni party te hian BJP ne na inkung kai na nei hi an ya lawin an limpuy mem zo kani.
The Congress party ideologically can never have a relationship with the BJP.
Kaya hindi Congress party ideology chuan eng tika ma yan BJP nen yan kanin kung kay thei don lavani.
And it is impossible for us.
Athei na thei lo shim shimani kanta chuan.
Because the core of our DNA is ideologically opposed to the core of their DNA.
Achan chu Congress chungril DNA chungril takle BJP DNA chungril tak hi a in haltat ani.
And that is what the BJP and the RSS want to exploit. They are perfectly happy that one of these parties runs Mizoram so they can continue their work of attacking your culture, your religion, your traditions.
Chu wang chuan BJP na tumber chu ZPM mo MNF mo sarkar chuan in namzia te in trong te in sa khwa na te hi an thei to pin อันเนกเจ็บเซลไทยโดนนี่ตีขันเชียนี่
At the same time, it's also important for you to understand what these political parties are offering the people of Mizoram.
ชูบากาเชียตูดไปโมเอ็มชูแห่ง political party ที่ยันมีปุยเตตานี่เงี้ยชอบชวนในเวทีกันเชียตั้งไงนี่
And the record of the MNF is in front of everybody to see.
MNF record ชูกันสบายมูเทนอาอมาตาร์ลานี่นะอมากันเชฟกันนี่
Rampant unemployment,
นามูตูรัดอาอมเลว่า unemployment นามูเลวตั้มตักตุนายกันนะอมา
complete failure to crack down on drugs,
drugs ขับตูรินทัจักนั่นไอตกเลว่า drugs อัลวาเรเมมา
250 young lives extinguished in 5 years.
มีจันฮีเลสมงัดชวง drugs สว่างอินโนปังเตเตียนโบราลา
And at the same time, the MNF openly supports those that are attacking the idea of Mizoram.
สุดที่นี่ไล่ชวนลังสารตะกินอินเดียนี่นะสาโคเจเลนนั่นแหละน้ำตินเจเลนตะก็อมคอมไทยนะจูดูตูเตจูลังสารตะกินเอ็มเอฟยานะทอปุยอัสปอร์ตเมกันนี่
They have overseen a disaster in healthcare where they have failed to release the funds that belong to you.
healthcare ราชทเซลนั่นละมานี่เซกันจันโวตูร์ healthcare ลำปังเปกตูร์ปอมีปุยเตนินสังโซลวะ
And you can see the state of the infrastructure, the state of the roads in the state.
กัน infrastructure ช่างกันเอ็นินกันกงเชียดเสียตะปอกันหัวนี่
From our perspective, it is very important that we place in front of the people of Mizoram a vision for the state.
แค่นี้ละมาจังชวนปุยโมกันที่เอ็มจูมิโซรัมมีปุยเตตานยันมาทีร์กันชบตัวนี่ฮะมิโซรัมสเตตานยันมาทีร์กันชบตัวนี่
And we have a record to demonstrate that.
ชวนรีคอร์ดกันในบอกว่าอัตตะกินเองกันตีโตตีฮีอัตตะกินหูไทยนะอมบอกกัน
Lengpui Airport in 1995,
สังกัดสกวาสมกวาปังอาเลี้ยงปุยแอร์พอร์ตกันเสียมา
Rajiv Gandhi Stadium at 2010,
สังนี่โซมาราจีฟกันดีสเตเดียมกันเสียมา
Mizoram State Cancer Institute,
มิโซรัมสเตทแคนเซอร์อินสติทิวต์กันเสียมบอกว่า
Zoram Medical College,
Mizoram Medical College พบคอนเกรสมาลากนานี่ฮะ
new land use policy in 2011.
สังนี่ส่วนประคตา NLUP กันเซมชวกบอกว่า
So, I am not speaking empty words here.
ทูไม่โจกสอยละวัตกกันตีเตนี่ตุนักขันกรอนเซนี่
And if you look at the states where we are governing, Rajasthan, Karnataka and Chhattisgarh, you will see that for each one of these states, we are providing a vision for the future.
กันสวรคาน้ำพุนกันนาตกาเตมุนช่างสเตช่างช่างอินเชียงชุตาชวนมีเตตันมาชบชัดตักกันชบชีนั่นนี่
In Rajasthan, we have one of the best healthcare systems in the country.
ราชสถานชวน healthcare system ชิเซียนน่ะเอ็นกอลน่ะชับเบอร์กันเนี่ยนี่
The poorest people can access 25 lakh rupees for treatment of any disease.
อาร์มีเรทเฮเบอร์ติปอินอันมานี่อินเอ็นกอลนาตันหน่วยสมนิปังอาเทงันมังเทนี่
Free medicines.
ดำโดยทอนี่นันดง
And it doesn't matter if you have heart disease, cancer, diabetes, anything. It is all treated in Rajasthan for free.
เองนัดนปอนีเสจุนทุมปอนีเสบีเปสางปอนีเสลุงลำนัดนปอนีเสเองนัดนปอนีเสราชสถานชูงาไงคันอัทอนินเอ็นกอลอันนี่
In the rest of the country, our sisters pay 1,000 rupees for a cylinder of gas. In Rajasthan, they pay 500 rupees.
อินเดียมุนสเตทดังอาจวนมินสังขัดจวงแก๊สบูร์ขัดเลยนาตานันพันลายน์ราชสถานคองเกรสสรการนาจวนแก๊สบูร์ขัดเลยนันเชงสังอาจวนบังอันนี้
In Karnataka, we have set up the best social security system in the country.
การนาตกา social security system ชับเบอร์กันเซตอัพบกะ
2,000 rupees every month to women, free bus travel for women, money directly being transferred into the bank accounts of farmers, These are some of the ideas that we have successfully introduced in Karnataka.
Lotling takathil tito kan nei te chu mei chetin tan cheng sang ni tran puina an account a lut thei ngal chi te chuan kut na thok tu te tan po a an account a tran puina lut thin te tin bas kalna a thonin mei chetan big po bas chuan thei ani.
Chhattisgarh farmers get the best rate for paddy in the country, 2,500 rupees a quintal.
Chhattisgarh a kut na thok tu ten an thai chi chin tur po a rate chaberin
2,500 quintal.
quintal khata sang ni zanga chawin an lei thei ni.
And at the same time, we've opened 377 English medium schools for the poorest people of Chhattisgarh.
Chuti ni rual chuan are thei ber te kal thei na tur English medium school zathum som sari pasari ngot kan hon sak to bokani.
In the same way, we want to propose to the people of Mizoram a vision going forward.
Chuwang chuan Mizoram mi puite hiya tan hian matlir that tak ron chop chua hi kan duani a malampan ti chu hi kan tumani.
After demonetization and a flawed GST, it has become very difficult for the people of Mizoram to get employment.
GST le paisa ti thi demonetization ani atang khan Mizoram mi puite tan hian na mu harta em ani.
Demonetization and GST are designed to help the richest people in the land like Mr. Adani.
GST le demonetization kan ti hian atum ber chu mi hausa sa India rama mi hausa sa te ti hausak zwal hi ni.
That is why we have proposed Tang Punya, economic empowerment for our entrepreneurs.
Chu wangin
Tang Punya.
chu wangin tang pui na kan ron duang chua ka mitin jan pui thei turin atang apiang an din chua thei na turin tang pui na hi kan ron chop chua ka ni.
Direct support to small businesses, financial support, banking support, technological support.
Atakin na thokapiang tetan until ti apiang vok an vula niya mo sum enkol na laman niya mo dora niya mo directin an mani ne na khan tranpui na peknal thei turin kan ron duang ani.
And as our PCC president stated, we are going to reduce the price of cylinders to 750 rupees.
Nichina kan president na soito ang khan gas burman po hi cheng zasirayat la thadon ani.
And a government that does not protect its elders is not a government that's doing its job.
Sarkar mani kum upalamte hum hallo le enkol lo chu anha thok thalavania.
That is why we are going to give age-old pension of 2,000 rupees a month to all our senior citizens.
Kan senior citizens te tan hian pension thatin cheng sang ni kan pedon bokani.
But I think the most,
sak lo te tan ti na ni chu.
from my perspective, the most important thing is that one listens to the people of Mizoram.
Hey hi katan ka ngai poi mo em chu ni a sarkar hian zoram mi puite o hi angai thatura ni ti hi.
I'm less interested in telling you my man ki baat and more interested in listening to your man ki baat.
Kay ma thin lung du zong ron soi chia mai chuan in thin lung du zong te ngai thak ka du zo ka ni.
So anytime you need my help in anything, I'm available to you.
Eng tiglai point ka tran puin mamo ni chuan in tan ka om renge.
My relationship and my family's relationship with you is not a new one. As I said when I first started my speech, I came here in 1986 as a 16-year-old boy.
Mizoram le kay mani inkar kanin kung kay na kanin lai chin na hithil thara nilava ni china ka thu karon soi tran tira karon soi to ang khan no pang te kanin karon kal to a.
Of course, as people of Mizoram, it is your duty to protect your culture, your tradition, your history, your religion.
Mizoram mi puite ni na angin he mo phur na hin chunga in hata in nam zia te in nam trong te in sa khwa na hum him te hi in mo phur na ani.
But as someone who is emotionally connected to you, who considers himself as a family member, it is also my duty to protect your religion, your culture, your tradition, and your history.
Kay ma ang chung ko pakhat ang angay tu tetan pon nang mani nen hian chung khat ang kan nia wangin in ramin namin sa kwa hum himte kamo ani tel ve ani.
Frankly, I do not know any other way than that one.
Kung dang eng ma dang kasyelaw tu na kasayba katsu.
For me, the real asset of India is your tradition, your culture, your history, your religion.
Katan chuan India hi aro pui na le ni na diktak chu ram tina nam tinina nam zian neite nam chong an neite an sa khwa na te hi ni a.
Our diversity is our biggest strength.
Kanin an lo na tak nam shang trong shang kan om na te hi kan ro pui na ani a.
Our different religions, different traditions, different languages, these are all our strengths, not our weaknesses.
Kan sa khwa na inang lote kan trong in ang lote kan nam chin zia inang lote hi kan chak lo na nilawin India ram chak na zo kan hi kati kay chuan.
So please consider me as your partner and your soldier in Delhi.
Chuwang chuan kay hi nang mani tran pui tu in kut kaya kal pui tur cheu kan hi ti himin pom turing ka nge na cheu.
And finally, I'd like to leave you with the most important thought. The BJP and the RSS want their idea to enter Mizoram.
He ngai tuan na nen hian ka thusoi hi ti top ka dua BJP le RSS te hian an ngai tuan an ril rusuk le ki Mizoram a hian luang lut ve se an ti ani.
They know that if they come directly, the Mizo people will reject them in 1 second.
An siat khiao chu he hi ni a direct takin BJP ang an ron kal chuan Mizo mi pui the an du don lawani ti an sia ni.
So they need partners to enter Mizoram.
Chuwang chuan Mizoram akwa show tur chuan thopui an mamoa.
And that is what the MNF and ZPM are. They are partners that will allow the BJP to infiltrate their idea into Mizoram.
Chu thopui an du tak chu MNF le ZPM te hian ni a an ni mangchang kai hian an ngai tuan na te Mizoram a ron luan lu tiran tumani.
Their leaders have publicly stated that they will work with the BJP.
An shuai tu te poin mi pui ma ange BJP kan thopui shelo kan thopui ang tipon to ni.
So you should keep that in mind when you're voting, that you are not helping those that are going to harm your culture, your religion, your tradition.
Vote chu wangin vote in thak don kan hei hin ril ruada ula kadua. In namin ramin sakwa in nam ziate ti der thong thei tur lama khan in lo vote pal lawang yati kha ngai to na seng turing ka du cheu ni.
This is a long-term ideological battle, and it's very clear that the ideological fight is between the Congress and the RSS.
He thili hun rei takatanga indo na kal to ni a hun rei takala dai do na he indo na hi RSS BJP le Congress in karam thilani.
They want an India which is centralized, which runs from Delhi, which is fully controlled by Mr. Narendra Modi and the RSS.
Anni chuan mun pakhatatangin ko pakhatatangin ram zong ro hirel ni se central atang hian RSS control vek ni se India rampum hiti hi andu.
And we want an India which is run by the people of India.
Kay ni chuan India mi pui tenge inan kai shwai India din kan du ni.
So please think about that when you vote for your next government.
Chuwangin hei hi uluk takin in vote hak don huna chuan lo ngai to aturing ka nge na cheu.
Thank you very much for coming here. It is always a pleasure for me to come to Mizoram and talk to you and see you and meet you.
Kalom lu to ka voi nian ron kal hi katan chuan nang mani hule in ne na thu soi tele nang mani bula om hi kalom reng thil lom om takani reng ani.
And I'm looking forward to touring Mizoram more extensively like my father did many years ago.
Chuan thil chak deu mei ka neya kapain Mizoram mana fan angkhan chip chiar zokin mun sang tetlo a fan hi ka cha kani.
Thank you.
Kalome.
Thank you, Mr. Rahulji, for your insightful and beneficial comment. Since our program is soon to end, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Rahulji for giving up his valuable time to visit Lunglei from a distance. We hope that God continues to bless you and wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Ale, helai muna mi pui local com te chunga kan loma kan soita kang khan pu Rahul Gandhi hi mi boy takania tu na hian program helai program zo hian Agartala Tripura akal le hal don ani. Ole tu na chuan vote of thanks soi turin pukel thon za ba ilo somang.
Ama saberin voinayan pathian ne na lom thu kasoya. Ten helai muna local mi pui he program ron mang tu zong zong tele in lama TV live lo thir tu te in ne na lom thu kasoya ni. Ten he hun kan man na min kai shwai tu kan compare te le hun ser min man sak tu Reverend B lalino maten he na lom thu tin lung takin kan soi ani. Voina hian kan president zom tak pulal sota kan CLP leader puzodin tuanga Puni har kanti MLA te Lunglei district kan candidate official candidate tu te he mun in lotel thei kan loma lom thu ka soi bokane ten trong thiam takamin le sak tu pi miriam ine na lom thu ka soi boka ten he hun thamuang takakan man theina tu rata na tha le jung seng tu tam takinom ti kan ria a security force sang sang te le department sang sang te he hun kan man theina tura tha tho tu zong zong te in ne na lom thu kan soya ten chanchin bumi te kan program live fa min lo pek chua sak tu te ne na po lom thu kan soya voina hian he tianga hun kan mang thei nang mani wangani ole to bera chuan kan pu te ne na lom thu kan soyanga lastly but not the least, we want to extend our gratitude to Sri Rahul Gandhi ji for our MP and former President of Indian National Congress and his team from AICC, Bhakta Charandas, in charge Mizoram and CWC member, and for their valuable time and for giving us an inspiration speech for the people of Mizoram. I believe that we would soon see a new India under the leadership of our leader, Mr. Rahul Ji. Thank you. God bless our leaders.
Thank you very much.
Oletikan voin program helai chu azova in zawai chunga lom thu kan soi ani kanin congress bawan lama party mi le sa te ni lem lo te po bawan lama son a thei thei chu phei tur aniang engeng mo hun lat man chun zom tur te pon mai thei in zawai chunga kan lo me